Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
Hands to Hester, and Hester, yep, got it, 5 out of 5.
From carrying each other to a natty to carrying each other on the air.
Flynn is back to throw for the end zone goal.
Live from the Raising Cane studio, it's Off the Bench.
All right, welcome back here. Off the Bench, Friday morning, hour number 3. The tripod rolling with you all morning long. We appreciate you tuning in. Flynn, Alondra, Tay-Tay, Lady Kane holding it down here in studio. So whether you are chilling at the office, maybe your weekend started a little bit early, maybe you're driving, stuck in traffic, whatever it is, we appreciate you tuning in as always. Alondra, here in the capital city. Raising Cane studio.
Yeah,
Still nothing.
Capital City. I don't know. It just threw me off the other day because you had never said it before.
Yeah, maybe I should just say in America. Here in America.
Yeah.
I don't love it. Well,
I mean, just be normal. How about that?
that's impossible. I can't do that.
Why not just be normal?
That's ridiculous. That's
ESPN.
yeah, it's a ridiculous thing to say to me. Be normal.
That's fair.
See, too many squirrels.
I know.
I have a condition.
It's gonna be okay.
Yeah, it's gonna be fine.
We only got one more week of that.
Here in the capital city, there's a little place called LSU, and there's a little place called.
It's the second university here in the capital city.
There's two.
There are two here.
At least there's a couple.
There's LSU,
yeah.
and then there's Southern.
I think there might be a couple more too. Not with football teams though.
No.
LSU football practicing over at football ops across the railroad tracks on the Ponderosa, as they say. And my God, have they just opened up the floodgates, opened up the gates, and with open arms, they've let media just come in and watch a ton of stuff. They got 2 whole individual periods yesterday. I think that was 8 to 10 minutes. What do you think we were closer to 10 minutes
I think it was
of availability?
10. Chris said it was 10.
Okay. They probably rounded up a little bit.
Yeah.
They got a lot of time to really dive into the depth chart, how the offensive line is really meshing and coming together as one whole unit. Getting a lot of answers on the defensive line, how Sam Levitt's health, wide receiver depth chart, rotation. A lot of time to check in all that. Taylor, give us kind of your thoughts, your breakdown on the practice breakdown.
I mean, again, like you said, 10 minutes, not a ton to go off of. My biggest takeaway is both of your freshmen, Deuce Geralds and Richard Anderson, that were here in the spring, both ran with the first unit, defensive tackle yesterday, and, whatever walkthrough period you got to see. Those guys are going to play a lot, Matt, and we had talked about that a little bit earlier this week, and you don't know what the D-line is going to look like because there's a lot of new, but we all believe that there's already a lot more talent there than there was a year ago. And I actually think Baker did a good job a year ago with that rotation. But you got Deuce Geralds and Richard Anderson. They were here in the spring. They could potentially start. But then you got Malik Blockton from Auburn, Stephylan Green from Clemson, and Dom McKinley, who, time flies, he's entering year 3 here at LSU. Pairing that with a Lamar Brown that could play inside and outside. I like the talent here on this defensive line. I mean, yes, Geralds and Anderson are going to be the headliners because they're the highly touted freshmen, but Stephylan Green's played a lot of football. Malik Blockton started games in the SEC. We know Dom McKinley, he started games here at LSU. And then Lamar Brown, he was the number 1 player in high school and didn't even participate in spring practice. So I think there's a ton of talent on the defensive line. That's the positive. The negative, and Hunt Palmer and Matt Moscona did a great job on LouisianaSports.net. You can go read it, mentioning how thin you are at corner. That is my biggest concern on this team. It's not even a starting position. It's your depth in the secondary. Pickett, P.J. Woodland look awesome. Haven Finney's a true freshman. You have Jakeem Jackson. That's kind of the only other guy you have with experience. And then really outside of your top 2 safeties, there's a big question mark. So, I think your D-line, it's young but talented. I think you're young and really thin at the corner spot, which right now it's fine if you got Pickett and Woodland, but you're potentially one injury away from maybe having a little bit of an issue out there in the secondary.
Yeah, you certainly want depth at that position, especially coming off of a year last year where there was a lot of depth and a lot of really good players and highly drafted players. and kind of like when we talk about the Saints too, like the one deep is very strong. Feel very good about PJ Woodland. Feel very good about DJ Pickett and how they are going to perform. Question marks everywhere else, and that's the beauty of college football, though. Is young guys come in, new guys come in, and always guys are cycling out to the NFL and out of eligibility, and you never really know what you have until we find out with everybody else. So it's exciting to watch. It's exciting to see it's going to be exciting to see the progression of what the depth chart looks like. Certainly we won't know if the media availability stays like it is, though. Like, we're not going to really know until we know, right? Until that first game, till we line up in Death Valley, the real Death Valley against Clemson. But excited to see it. But the most important part of this team this year, just like for most teams every year, is going to be the health of Sam Leavitt, the health of your starting quarterback. And reports are, all indications point towards that he is completely healthy and ready to roll and over the foot injury from a year ago. So excited about that progression to see. And my God, hard-hitting stats yesterday, 13 of 15 in routes against air.
Almost perfect.
Pretty good. Those are
Carson Beck numbers.
Getting close to Haynes King numbers from last night, the Hall of Fame game. He overthrew that slant and go, though. We call that sluggo in the football world.
Wait, is that when you run a slant and then it go?
It's so sluggo.
Yeah.
You see, it's a slant
and then it go.
go.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah, it's
that makes sense.
Obligatory quarterback explanation of sluggo. You have to hear it every single time that it is mentioned around a quarterback. So I'm sorry. Actually, no, I'm not sorry. I will keep telling you that. And every quarterback you've ever met in your whole life or listened to on any coverage of a football game is going to remind you what a sluggo is every time it is run. All right, there's more college football news. There's more college athletic news around the country. But before we get to that, I want to tell you about our friends over at K to Z Interiors and Outdoor Living. If you are tired of looking at outdated blinds, harsh sunlight, or rooms that just don't feel finished, it's time to call K to Z Interiors and Outdoor Living. K to Z brings the showroom directly to your home with free in-home consultations, helping you find the perfect custom window treatments to fit your style, your needs, and your budget. From custom blinds and shades to plantation shutters, beautiful drapes, and even motorized window coverings, they have solutions for every single room in your home. Plus, their mobile showroom works around your schedule, making the process simple and stress-free. Best of all, K to Z offers free installation on blinds, shades, shutters, so you can enjoy a professional look without the hassle. Serving all of Louisiana, go check them out. K to Z is locally owned and committed to helping you create a more comfortable and beautiful home. Learn more and schedule your free consultation today at k2zblinds.com. All right, this one's kind of hard to handle, hard to watch, hard to listen to, and not just shake your head and say, "Man, what an idiot, what an absolute moron." Who's in charge of this hire right here? Let's go over to Purdue, the Purdue Boilermakers. I don't know if this is a new AD.
It is.
Brand new athletic director. Wants to come out hot. Okay, we see this all the time. A lot of times coaches come out hot. We saw Signetti in Indiana came out hot, right? With the hot mic at the basketball game. Calling his shot. Calling out Ohio State. Lived up to that opportunity. So this AD, I guess, thought he was going to do the same. He was going to stake his claim in Indiana athletics. He is going to stake his claim and say, I'm going to call my shot here. I'm going to call out some big boys in the room, big boys in the state, and kind of came out looking like an idiot. Let's play that clip.
Every recruit, every current student athlete will hear this message repeatedly. We are here to win championships. If you don't want to win championships, go to Indiana.
Sir.
Where's this guy been the last 18 months?
Is this guy for real?
Did they just unfreeze him from
Yeah.
like cryo or whatever?
Where's Ashton? Are we being punked
Where's
right
Ashton?
now? Where's Ashton? My God, this guy's living for real under a rock.
That's crazy. This is the athletic director?
This is the
How are
brand new
you the athletic
director
and you make a comment like that?
Tommy McClelland. Mr. McClelland.
Which shout out, Northwestern State alum. Found that out.
Okay, big shout out. So, let me introduce you to 2026.
The year of our Lord.
The year of our Lord, 2026, where I guess if you want to win championships in the state of Indiana, you should probably go to Indiana. Taylor, you got some I think you got some stats that kind of refute his little talk.
When people say something dumb, Matt, I like to do homework.
Yeah, you like to prove 'em
across all sports, Indiana 25 national championships, Purdue 3.
Okay.
Those championships: men's golf in 1961, women's basketball in 1999, and womenn's golf in 2010.
Okay.
So no national
61 was a good year in golf.
61 was a good year.
Tough year to win it.
in men's golf.
So what is he talking about?
Well, he's talking about the championships.
Okay, football's king in a lot of people's eyes, right, Matt?
Yeah.
The last 2 seasons combined, Indiana has beaten Purdue 122-3, 66-0 in 2024, 56-3 last year. But if you want to win championships, don't go to Indiana.
Wait, I've never heard him least self-aware statement be made.
Oh my God.
Why would you even subject yourself? I get the whole all publicity is good publicity mindset, whatever. But why would you even subject yourself to this? Did you even what? I don't even know if he thought about what he was saying when he said it. What do you mean if you want to win championships, you come here? There's no sort of championships. Why would you subject yourself to that?
Call out Indiana, they just won.
They just won.
They just won.
A lot of people do it with their big rivals, right? You mentioned Cincinnati, but go out there and say something generic like, "Oh, we're going to be the best team in this state," or "We're going to." Don't be like, "If you want to win championships, you don't go there." Who literally just won.
Right.
One of the most dominant seasons we've ever seen.
If you're looking for future championships, maybe. If you're looking for the brightest future ahead, maybe. I don't know.
I would still say that's Indiana. They've got the same.
Obviously,
they've got Kurt Signetti still there.
From a person, let me speak from experience here.
Okay.
I use my friend ChatGPT quite often.
Yeah.
For different things to say, different things like how do I take what I'm going to say and church it up a little bit.
And say it better,
and say it better than that. Teach me a little bit, and actually you can use it in a powerful way. You can use it to learn. You can use to learn how to write better, to speak better, to do different things, and that's the power of it. That's the good. He clearly. Okay, I will say ChatGPT's wrong a lot, a lot, and I'll say those wrong things right here on air live, with no filter. And I have to fact check. Now I do a lot of fact checking on it when it tells me something. Even with it being wrong, somebody you can tell he didn't even use ChatGPT.
No.
Because even ChatGPT would have been like, "No, sir, this is really dumb."
Why didn't their SID do a little check or something, or their PR department?
They're probably like, "This is the new boss. We want to give him a little power." But they were probably, "Hey,
that communications department was.
Sure, you want to say this?"
Yeah, I guess.
He didn't include that.
That might be a good way to look at it, actually.
The speech he submitted didn't include that. He's like, "I'm doing this one here off the cuff, guys."
Yeah, that was he was riffing.
Yeah, he was riffing a little bit. He was like,
"I'm gonna cook."
He was
him
like
right
Marler
here.
that one segment last week.
He was in a flow state.
He was in a flow state. Just got after him a little
Not
bit.
the first questionable press conference we've heard from this guy.
What?
So
This isn't the first?
Okay, Jake used to tell us this all the time that the Sun Belt didn't really want to let Louisiana Tech in for a while because there was a little bit of bad blood there. McClelland came from Rice, but in 2020 he was the athletic director at Louisiana Tech, and there was talks of a Conference USA Sun Belt merger. Which conference would you say Group of Five is better, Sun Belt or Conference USA?
Sun Belt.
Probably, right? That's pretty much universally known. Well, here's another gem for you that this guy threw out here in 2020. He was asked about a possible merger between Conference USA and the Sun Belt.
Well, let me just be very frank and very direct. There is no conversation at Conference USA, nor is there any interest. And I think I don't know how direct I can be with that. I think if I were in Lafayette's position, I'd be trying to figure out a way to move up to a level like Conference USA. And so, congratulations on that conversation. But I think for us,
Oh, wait, was there more?
If we all of a sudden decided there was going to be a membership expansion in Conference USA, I think there would be numerous individuals from that league that would be interested in joining and paying the premium that we all paid to be in this league. And so I think there would be individuals that would be interested in that. If their league expanded, and I don't think there would be anybody in our league that would be interested in that. So I think that.
Louisiana Tech joined the Sun Belt July 1st.
Okay, so somebody in the chat said he must have a humiliation kink, and I laughed it off. But after that, he really might.
So
This guy
He
seems.
said they want to go up a level to Conference USA. Tech just paid Conference USA to leave and join the Sun Belt. July 1st of this year.
And they were, I don't know how to use the word blackballed from it, but like he was at Louisiana Tech for a year, right?
He was at Tech.
Or was it a couple of years?
It was a few years. He was at Tech 2013 to 2020. So this was his last season.
Oh,
This was
last
from
season.
2020.
Okay, so it's taken a while for them to get into the Sun Belt.
Yes. Just joined.
Okay, I don't know this man. I don't know anything. He might be a great person. He might give half of his salary to charity. I don't know.
Yeah.
He's coming off as a big douchebag.
Major.
Like huge D word vibes.
Yeah.
Cocky, arrogant, and for what reason? I have no idea. Now you got to be cocky to be in athletics a lot, but you don't have to be a D about it.
No.
My goodness.
But he's also just wrong.
Yeah. No, he's just wrong.
Right.
Yeah. But you got to prop yourself up. I get it.
Yeah.
Part of it.
For sure, I
Part
get
of
that.
politics.
And there's ways that you can prop yourself up without being straight up wrong.
Yeah. Anyway, I doubt Purdue will be successful, but good luck. I don't know how long this side's going to last, but based on that, probably won't be very long. We'll see. I don't know. I wish, again, he's a great guy. If he's got family, I hope he's a great dude. Why are you laughing?
Just the situation as a whole.
The situation as a whole, and me just trying to be nice, but
Well,
also
the
be kind of
Purdue
mean.
thing is just, I just don't know where you pull that out of your ass and say it.
Good luck, Boilermakers. We thank you for Drew Brees.
Yeah,
Thank you.
shout out.
And
And
win all the
Gordy,
championships.
right? Did
Worst
Gordy go there?
press conference. That or Deshaun Foster's Big
Deshaun
Ten one.
Foster.
Deshaun Foster.
Deshaun
For sure.
Foster is
Yeah.
way worse.
No, at least this guy was a little confident.
Yeah.
At least he was prepared. It was a bad thing to say, but he knew what he was going to say.
He's going to say it. Yeah, no, Deshaun Foster.
Deshaun
by
was
far.
like, I don't know.
I don't know if you're ever going to beat that
Yeah.
one.
That was.
Anyway, good luck. Good luck to Purdue. We hope you win all the championships, all those championships you got. Hopefully you can score more than a field goal in the next 2 years versus Indiana. So good luck. All right, when we come back, we're going to have Devin Snow, Hold the Mayo, join us when we come back right here and Off the Bench.
Off the bench.
All right, go to First American Bank and Trust. First American Bank and Trust, FABT.com, your local bank right here in Louisiana. And they've been right here in Louisiana in your community for more than 100 years, more than a century. They have been doing business in banking, working with Louisiana families, Louisiana businesses with all of their banking needs. And we're just talking checking accounts, savings accounts, but we're also talking about loans. If you're in need of a loan, you can use that in the most beneficial way. It can help so much in business. It can help in life, in your personal life. If your family is growing and you need a bigger house, or you're buying a first house, whatever it is, make sure you're dealing with a bank that is making a local decision based on you and your family here in Louisiana, not somebody in New York City or on the left coast making a decision. And also business-wise, like if you're a business, a Louisiana business that does business with Louisiana customers, then you want a local bank handling those loans and your money. So go to FABT.com.
Babe, this is what you came for. Lightning strikes every time she moves.
2007 champs, purple and gold to the core. This is Off the Bench with Hester and Flynn, Baton Rouge's go-to for all things Louisiana sports.
All right, welcome back here Off the Bench Friday morning. Getting ready for the weekend. It is hour number 3 live from the Raising Cane's studio. Joining us, our guy, Devin Snow, a.k.a. Hold the Mayo. Join us on this Friday morning. Dev, what's good, brother?
Yo, what's up?
Oh, man.
Dude, that song, man, what an hour of music. Seriously.
Dude.
And I just remember it.
Dude, Alondra is like crushing it. All the songs were like, it's like a weekend playlist vibe today, and they've all been bangers.
Yeah, I just like when I hear that song, I think about when I was at Hangout Fest in like 2013. You know, Calvin Harris was like God. It was just he was so big, bro. And I think that's him. I don't even know for
That
sure.
is him. He had like all the songs though.
Yes.
Dude, I can only
Sweet
imagine
Nothings?
you.
Oh, I played that one earlier. But you know why this kind of music's in my head? For some reason, on Wednesday, I heard that song Closer by the Chainsmokers twice in 2 different places. Once when I was getting my hair done, and the second, like, at a restaurant. And I was like, is this song making a comeback?
Yeah, flash forward to 2018, I went back to hang out, and I saw Chainsmokers. That was when Chainsmokers was super popping.
That song had everybody in a chokehold.
Have you ever been to like one of these types of concerts where you hear music like that and you see a saxophone player come out?
Yeah, Grizz. Dude, it's crazy because he immediately.
Dude, have you ever heard a saxophone player on any song, anything, and been like, nah, it doesn't work there? It works with everything.
Yeah, so I was at, I guess this was the Joy Theater, and this had to be like 10 years ago. And, boy, let me tell you, I was feeling real nice, and I was there for Grizz. And I had never seen Grizz. I heard some songs and stuff, but I had never seen him. And, you know, I didn't really know he sang that song type of thing. And I went there, and, dude, he turned all the lights out and did like a 20-minute or not 20 minutes, but like a 10-minute solo on a saxophone, bro. It was nuts.
Oh, I love it. We were talking earlier in the show. I had a little trip a couple weeks ago. We went to St. Bart's. So it was like this big group of people. It was a party trip, and it was like 4 nights. And every afternoon, every night, we were going to some sort of party. It was like bottle service type party with the type music, and it was so much fun. And there were saxophone players that would come out, like incredible amount of fun. But I said, how much fun of the same type of fun is too much fun? How many days can you have that much fun? And it sounds like you've dabbled. I know you went to Talladega. I know you've done these festivals, things like that. But how much fun is too much fun?
I can identify that right now at my age at 34 for sure. But back then I couldn't. So,
no finish.
Yeah. I guess I'd say, you know what the best way to explain that is Mardi Gras. That's how you can really get an answer to that question. You know, when I was in my 20s and stuff like that, I'd do probably, 5, 6 straight days of Mardi Gras. I think now I'm good for 2 solid days, and then I need 2 off. Kind of like when people work on the steamboat. They go 14 on, 14 off. I need 2 on, 2 off.
So you're saying party is just like working on the steamboat. I like that.
Exactly.
Oh
exactly.
God. All right. Well, what felt like a party last night, if every game this season could include Carson Beck and Haynes King, I think we'd all be happy customers. One thing
I wish OTV did a little better is like flashing back, right? Because, I hate to be the guy to come on here and say, man, Haynes King. Bro, I've been preaching about this dude, Haynes King, for 3 years. 3 years solid, bro, like advocating for him. And I hate that this is a Panthers thing now, but I'm not surprised, bro. If you would have told me before the game started that Haynes King was going to run the ball in with the time expiring to win the game, I would have been like, dude, that checks out.
Yep, duh.
That's what he does, bro. And he really, when he plays the best is in the fourth quarter. Like, literally, bro. He will do anything to win a football game in the fourth quarter. And a lot of times it really don't have much to do with passing. Like, he'll football that stuff out, bro. He'll just out-football you, right? So that's Haynes King.
If anybody it was built to be a preseason fourth quarter killer, it's Haynes King. 100%. You got all these slappies out there trying to make the team, all this stuff, and you got this quarterback that'll just run a cornerback over to set up a nice little first down in the red zone. So, and he did it yesterday, like passing. Like that's one thing that has been the question mark. We know you can, like everyone can throw the ball. Everybody has, Taylor's favorite term, arm talent. Everybody has arm talent in the NFL. But like, have you worked in an actual passing system before? And that's the one question mark that Haynes had. But he kind of shut that up and worked. Yeah. He was good yesterday.
He did. And I just love at that last drive, it's like, I think he ran it one play and then he went to go throw the ball and it was incomplete. And he just went right back to the run, dude. Like, he just don't – it's almost like they knew he was going to run again. And it don't matter, man, because that dude is he's just so determined, bro. I'll never forget talking to the dude at man account. I talked to him for like an hour. And this was at the bar. So everybody was like chilling, And everybody's drinking whatever. Haynes King is drinking a beer at the bottle. A beer out of bottle. Mm-hmm. And I was just like, bro, this dude is traditional, bro. Like, this guy, he cares about football and bottled beer, dude. Like,
he's from East Texas, of course.
Yeah. Yeah.
They're like, hey, we got it on draft. What do you want? Now you got a bottle? Yep. I've been there. There's nothing better than holding a cold bottle, for sure.
Yeah. There was only one other guy drinking a bottle beer that I saw that night, and it was Tyler Shuck.
Oh, ho, ho. All right. Well, if Tyler Shuck can perform like Haynes King did last night in the fourth quarter of the Hall of Fame game, it's going to be
I
pretty
know
damn
you're
good.
getting riled up right now hearing them reports on Rattler. I know you are.
Dude, they are crushing me out there. And I'm getting fired up for the Rattler reports for sure, dude.
Why do they do this? Why do they do this?
They get so mad.
I just don't understand why they go like tease, because they put it out there and they know it's going to happen.
Uh-huh.
They know it's going to happen, and they put the Rattler's been on fire. You know, Shuck hasn't string together. I'm like, dude, y'all know what y'all doing here.
Just trying to get clicks.
Yeah, bro.
But I mean, come on. I mean, then I make a couple of responses to like a Spencer Rattler tweet by our guy Nick Underhill, just casually reporting practice.
Nick's heating them up right now, bro.
Huh?
Nick's heating them up for sure.
For sure. Well, I think Nick's trying to give the best trade deal for the Saints in the future.
Yeah.
So that's the deal. I mean, no one's saying there's a QB competition, but my God, can't you let this guy cook a little bit?
Yeah, but what do? You really want Zach Wilson as your backup?
I mean,
Nah,
apparently
I don't
Saints
want that.
fans don't want Rattler as their backup.
Yeah, well, I don't know. I think that's just a product of no real football being played, and people just say whatever. But you don't want Zach Wilson to be your second string quarterback,
No.
Because really, I mean, all it takes is one game, and you're in a whole other scenario.
I mean, we saw his individual pictures they posted a couple weeks ago. So I mean, it's not like Jake Hayner like cringy, but it was still pretty bad.
Yeah, it's like who's better, Zach Wilson or Jake Hayner? You know?
Yeah, I know. I'm with you. We'll see. But all right, let's just talk about let's get outside the Zach Wilson, the Rattler talk here. So, what are your thoughts? We're a week into training camp. We're getting pretty close. The countdown's on to that first preseason game. What are your thoughts coming out? I know we got a Camp Darling happening out right now with Barryon Brown, but there's a lot to be excited about right now as Saints fans.
Yeah, I mean the defense is getting the most of the talk. I mean, I think Caden Allis is going to be a good addition. Looks like Kool-Aid might have leveled up, which would be tight. Sanka, I'm expecting him to be better. You got that dude that they got from the Colts, the safety, that I'm pretty sure they like him a lot. Golly, I don't know why. He only played one game. Oh, man, why can't I think of his name right now? Anyway, the defense looks, they're gonna be another top 10 defense. Well, that's what we're seeing in training camp. So, and then the offense, I don't know. It's still kind of unknown. I got to see a game, man. I can't make observations off training camp with offense. I don't know why. I just can't.
Yeah, the only real observation you can make are like the big plays that you see. You're not going to get a lot from like a fan standpoint or media standpoint about like running plays and be like, oh, that looked like a nice 3-4 yard run game. Like you're not going to get that, but you can take little pieces. Like Jordan Tyson to me looks like the real deal. He looks like he is definitely warranted that top 10 draft pick.
Yeah, and I think that they're going to use all three of their tight ends too, which I'm excited about, bro, because that really throws defenses off. You have three tight ends that can pretty much ball. Juwan Johnson, we know. I mean, obviously Juwan Johnson has his flaws, but I mean that dude's a catching machine. He's going to get a lot of catches this year. And then Delp, I've been seeing a lot of him at training camp. They're using him, a lot of motions with Delp and stuff like that. And then my favorite, Noah Fant. I think you're going to see a lot of Noah Fant this year. And Noah Fant, anywhere he's ever been, he's produced. So I think he's going to do it again for the Saints.
How about your guy, Kendre Miller? We got a little back spasms. Is that shocking to you?
No, not shocking, but I still think that they're going to wind up finding a way to keep him on the team. They love Kendre, and he is good when he runs, but I mean, we just passed. We've reached a certain point. I'm not going to be excited for Kendre going into the season.
They clearly love him, right? That's why he's stayed around for so long. But at some point, there's an expiration date if you can't stay healthy.
You know what's one name I haven't heard this training camp, which is actually surprising, and I'm pretty sure he may be still on the roster. I'm not. He might be hurt. I ain't heard one thing about Mason Tipton.
Oh boy, injured. I think.
Is he gone? Is he gone?
I think he's injured right now. He's still on the roster, but injured right now.
Okay.
Yeah,
because dude,
he's the guy.
No. We gotta move on, bro.
That's Mr. August you're talking about. Be careful.
I know. And you already know he's gonna have a game this preseason, and it's gonna be good.
He's gonna go for about 150.
Yeah.
Just think if he had Haynes
sure.
King throwing to him.
I know.
Hey,
They should have went after Haynes King, man.
They should have. No.
That was Taysom. That was it. That was the Taysom sub right there.
I know. And who's to say they didn't go after him? But I mean, I'd take him over. I mean, look, Zach Wilson. Whatever. Hopefully, he has a great career. But I'd take Haynes King over him right now, just because I like Haynes King.
Yeah, I'd say the same, bro.
Has anybody had a bigger glow up than Carson Beck in the last let's just not even since the end of last season, because he was playing great at the end of last season, but in the last 12 to 15 months, anybody had a bigger glow up than Carson Beck? I mean, I saw this man. I saw his two lips touching for the first time yesterday because he's such we've always called him a mouth breather here. But they've talked to him. I don't know if he's got plastic surgery or what's happening, but the dude's got a huge glow up in the last 12 months.
Yeah, I've never been a huge Carson Beck guy. I always felt like he made the mistake when you needed him not to. But yeah, dude, I guess since what game was that in the playoffs where he just caught fire? It was right before the championship game. He's benefited from that, and he looks good. He looks good. I gotta give it to him,
man. He really does.
Yeah, maybe it's just his face. I hate to be it's his face guy, but his face just.
Mm-hmm. No, it is. It's Napoleon Dynamite.
His face, it makes me want to go take a nap. You know what I'm saying? Carson Beck. When I see Carson Beck, I'm like, I'm tired.
Yeah, I don't know what that means, but I also do know what that means. If that makes any sense, See, I get it.
Right.
I completely get what you're saying, and I agree with you. We, it's very Napoleon Dynamite.
Well, imagine how your players on your team feel. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You could be good and stuff like that, but if you got a sleepy looking face like that, and you're just not giving me much energy when I look at you, I don't know. I feel like that plays a part. Didn't play a part for Peyton Manning and Eli, but their last name's Manning.
All right. Well, there you go.
He puts me to sleep, dude.
I know, we got a picture. I mean, his eyes are he's got half shade eyes. His eyelids look like they're at half shade right now. They are always closed, constantly high.
He looks like a guy you might see working at Spencer's in Esplanade Mall. Just.
I love it. All right, Dev. We're gonna let you go, man. I'm excited to get the Saints on the field. Talk with you next Friday. Hopefully you can join the show and talk a little bit more. What's going on your front? I know I've been seeing a lot of content, a lot of video games, a lot of streams, a lot of good stuff. What's happening on your end, dude?
Yeah, dude, been really just while we're waiting on football, just been on Twitch, growing the community on Twitch and running College Football Dynasty, bro. I'm in season 3 with BYU, with the Mormons, you know what I'm saying? Really grinding it out, NIL's involved. So we different, bro, at BYU, man. We got to go dig our money out the dirt, Everybody's got this money just sitting in the bank, So it's been a roller coaster, but we finally got a great team. We just beat the hell out of Oregon in the first game. And, I feel like it's title time this season.
Good. Well, that's a big win against Oregon, and we appreciate the grind, and we respect it. So good luck to BYU this season, and we'll talk to you next week, Dev. We appreciate it.
All right, y'all take care.
All right, you too, buddy. All right, there he is, Devin Snow, a.k.a. Hold the Mayo, at Snow Like John on Twitter. So go check him out. Go follow him. Go check him out. Maybe follow his BYU season right over there. All right, we're going to go to break now, and when we come back, we'll have more Off the Bench for you on the other side.
Off the Bench.
All right, go to trashrangers.com. Trash Rangers, your website for the most reliable trash removal, trash pickup service in all of Louisiana. It's the big red dumpsters, y'all. Big red trash cans driving around town, trash trucks, roll-off dumpsters, commercial dumpsters, whatever it is, they got you covered. Trash Ranger has you covered because they are the best. Customer service, the best. Pickup schedules, the best. If you are one of the lucky ones that has that residential trash pickup, they'll text you the night before so you never forget to take the trash out again. I forget all the time, and it stinks because I'm not getting that text reminder. So if you have that service available in your neighborhood, make sure you're utilizing it. And then at your place of business too, they can customize a trash pickup schedule based on the amount of trash, how big your company is, how big your job is. So they can pick up once a week. They can pick up 6 times a week. It doesn't matter. Call them, talk to them about your project. They can help you out. Go to trashrangers.com.
Okay. Locked in on LSU football 24/7. You're listening to Off the Bench.
All right, welcome back here off the bench. Friday morning, we are getting ready for the weekend. I'm excited about this weekend.
What are you doing?
I got to catch up on some sleep.
You know you can't catch up on sleep.
That's fake.
You can't catch up. How are you going to catch up on sleep?
So you can't get time back.
Yeah, you can't get time back. You can't catch up on sleep.
Our most precious resource, time. But you can always get more sleep.
You can get more sleep, but you can't catch up on it.
I was telling you, since the newborn's been here, man, last night we got about as good a bit of sleep as we can get.
That boy. That's what I'm talking about.
Dude slept for like we had to wake him up at 1 a.m. He slept for like 5 hours straight. We had to wake him up for feeding. I wish people would wake me up for feeding, and then I can just go back to sleep.
I wish I could. What he thinks.
I wish that like when I ate, like I could still call it a feeding.
You can. No one's
like when I was
you.
an athlete, I could call it a feeding. When you're a baby, you can call it, but now it just
if you're an
makes
animal.
You're just an animal.
Yeah.
That's a little aggressive, dude. But I do want to catch on sleep because it's going to give me more energy. And when you think about Louisiana, you think about energy. And one company helping shape the future is Caterus. Caterus is developing the Commonwealth LNG export facility in Cameron Parish, connecting American natural gas with customers around the world. Now under construction after reaching its final investment decision in 2026, the project represents a major investment in Louisiana's future. But it's about more than just exporting energy. It's about creating jobs here in Louisiana, supporting local businesses, strengthening communities, and reinforcing Louisiana's position as one of the world's leading energy hubs. Through its natural gas production and the Commonwealth LNG project, Caterus is helping build an integrated energy platform that connects domestic resources with growing global demand. As construction continues on Louisiana's Gulf Coast, Caterus is proud to invest in American energy, American workers, and stronger economic future. Caterus, connecting Louisiana energy to the world.
Do you have something? Okay, so I saw this in the chat, and we were talking about this yesterday, so I want to talk about it here. Mr. Big in the chat, heard Lane Kiffin Ford ad on the radio and thought a door-to-door vacuum cleaner salesman was trying to sell me on a truck. Okay, we talked about this the other day.
Did y'all hear about it?
The first time that I heard this Lane Kiffin, Ford ad?
I think so.
I thought it was AI. I was like, did they AI Lane Kiffin on this spot?
I heard it for the first time yesterday. Y'all hadn't mentioned it. Hadn't heard it yet. It's the pauses that are weird.
Right.
Like he says.
I need to see if I can find it.
Like instead of saying like, shop at whatever, go Tigers, he said, shop at whatever Lane Kiffin, go Tigers.
Yeah.
It's just all one word.
Yeah. Yep.
The pauses the comma should have been in there somewhere.
Yeah. And look, I am certainly not somebody that is going to sit here and say somebody said something wrong or there was an awkward pause or maybe you said a word a little bit wrong because I've done that about 3,000 times just this morning.
When you said astigmatism.
Astigmatism, I know. I said astigmatism. I'm in a stigma.
Oh, like a.
I was like,
obviously he's got eye
from
vision issues, clearly. But you know what? That's why you listen, guys.
We didn't even address it.
We just moved right on. It's like saying a curse word on accident. You just kind of go past it.
If you go quick enough, it didn't happen.
You go quick enough, it didn't happen. And I heard it. And I couldn't even concentrate on what I was about to say. Because I said astigmatism. I was like, nope, he doesn't have eye problems.
Not that we know of.
Not that we know of.
And you said, yeah, I know.
Yeah, and I looked at you. I was like, yeah, I know. I caught it.
And we just moved on.
I hear the words that come out of my mouth. So look, I'm not going to sit here and make fun of somebody about sounding weird or saying things a little bit awkwardly. But it was a little bit jarring to hear Lane in a commercial type situation because I've never heard him in that situation. So I texted y'all because it was like just a jarring thing to hear him in that kind of scenario because everything is
he's just
whatever
normal.
you think about him, he's authentic. He's authentically Lane. And when he's reading something like that, it didn't really come off as that.
I appreciate it because our last coach didn't do a ton of local commercials. So
Yeah, that's true.
And now they're bringing up Robot Flynn in the chat.
Robot Flynn.
We're about
close.
2 months away.
T-minus 2 months?
We're 2
I
months
can't wait for Robot Flynn. They're also saying that I definitely said douchebag. I did.
You did, but I think that's allowed.
It's allowed.
You can say
We
that.
actually, many years ago on Hanging with Hester, the nighttime radio, I said it, and we didn't know if I could say it, so we called Gordy live on air and asked him if
He
we could
probably
say
didn't
it.
care.
He gave us permission.
Yeah.
So we got permission. So it's not a big deal. All right, look, we're going to go to break because we want to have a normal size segment. What? That's a normal thing to say.
Normal size?
Normal
It's
size.
not like
Normal
a normal.
length.
Normal length.
There you
Normal
go.
length. Ask the Bench segment. Going to be brought to you by Ice Cold Delicious Dos Equis. So stick with us right here as we close out the week on Off the Bench.
Off the bench.
All right, go to Gulf Coast Office Products. Gulf Coast Office Products, GCOP. Yeah, you know me, GCOPnet.com. Louisiana's leader when it comes to office technology. And we're talking copiers, we're talking scanners, printers, y'all. All that beautiful technology. They work with the best brands, and they keep you up and running all day long, all year long. It doesn't matter. So whether you're in a one-person office, you got one of those Cajun basements, that office above the garage, maybe you work at a university, a hospital, it doesn't matter the size of your office. You know, the thing that matters most is keeping that paper trail running. In this digital world that we live in, there's PDFs, there's Word documents, but it's all about keeping that paper trail moving smoothly. 4 offices all over Louisiana. Louisiana through and through. They work with the Saints. They work with the Pelicans. They work with the Tigers. They're Agent Cajuns. They do it all. And call them. Trey Bill and his team doing amazing stuff over there. Award-winning service team. If something happens to that technology, they'll get you back up and running fast. GCOPnet.com.
Tigers turn talkers. This is Off the Bench.
The Bench. Welcome back.
All people heard was bench.
Yeah, bench.
Your
So we started.
Bench, welcome back.
What I had said was, welcome back to Off the Bench. We are closing out the week here. Man, we hope you have a great weekend. I'm excited about it. Catch up on some sleep because you can do that, Alondra.
can't.
If you're getting ready for the weekend, planning that menu out, doing a little grocery shopping, make sure you go into Rouse's Markets, your local grocery store. Doing amazing things, a local company, but they are available all over the Gulf South. Go to rousesmarket.com. And guess what you can do right there? You can type in your zip code, and it's going to pull up all the local grocery stores around your house, and it's going to tell you what kind of weekly or monthly specials that are going on at that location, because it's not like the same at all the stores. So it's going to tell you what's going on around your house. So you might get a 10% off here, maybe 20% off there. It's always changes. So go to rouses.com to check it out. And if you're planning for that weekend, we are getting close to tailgate planning as well. So make sure you're doing it all over at your local Rouse's Market.
We're back for Football Fridays. Did you mention that?
I didn't. We are back. It's official.
How fun.
I'm excited. We love going over to Rouse's on Friday mornings.
You're going to see your
ready.
sushi guy.
My sushi guy. My dude.
Yeah.
Love that dude.
You're going to get in trouble for over-serving yourself on the breakfast buffet again, Matt.
No big deal. Sometimes mid-segment, Jacob's like, where is he? I'm over there getting a little
We see you in the background like.
B&E, some bacon and eggs.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry. Not sorry. Rouse's is awesome. Rouse's.com. All right, let's get to the little Ask the Bench. Brought to you by Ice Cold Delicious. That Mexican lager, Dos Equis. Taylor? Yes. Perfect. Good job.
I hate that this is my role now, but I brought it.
Every time.
I brought it on myself, so I can't really
so
be
good.
mad.
Chris does it shocking, infinitely better.
I know.
He's got practice.
All right, hashtag Ash the
He's locked on Cox.
He is locked on Cox. Hashtag Ask the Bench. Did you see someone pull the Shohei Ohtani Logo Man redemption at Pro Dreams? I did.
You saw
Y'all
that?
don't know what that means, but like the Logo Man for this product they pulled is a one-of-one card, Shohei Ohtani, the chase card, and someone pulled it
Here?
at Pro Dreams.
There's only one.
There's only one,
And
and
they-
this they're like all these Logo Mans, like the actual gold patch that they wear on their jersey. It has
Yeah.
like the little MLB guy.
Yeah.
And this one, I think the video I saw, they've already turned down a $750,000 offer for it. It's a multi-million-dollar card.
That's crazy.
So yeah, I did see that, and no, I'm not happy that it wasn't me. All right, let's see here. All right, hashtag Ask the Tripod here, brought to you by Ice Cold Dos Equis. Do you like your coffee weak or strong?
So today
That's
I have
a silly question.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, you like it weak.
Well, I like it strong, but like I put sweetener in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So weak.
Yeah, I think they're
You're
asking like
weakening it with the
black
with
or
the
not
sweetener.
black, I guess, right?
Like I usually drink just straight up black coffee, but on a Friday
Right.
I'll treat myself.
Yeah. This bad boy has like 4 shots of highly concentrated iced coffee in it. Like,
Correct.
So this is high octane. right
Yeah,
there.
it
Now, it's got
is.
milk in it.
Yeah.
And a scoop of protein powder. Sure,
I think
it's-
that was the nature of his question though. Like, do you dilute it or do you just
Not a coffee drinker, never have been.
Yeah, well, we know.
Victoria
We're just
loves
like
it. Victoria
all-
drinks like black coffee. She'll drink it at like in the afternoon.
What's the most energy drinks you've had in one day?
Not many. I think like 2.
Okay. Besides drinking Dos Equis this weekend, any quick plans? Anything
going to
that
Texas.
stands out? Oh, you're going to Texas.
Yeah.
So you're going to be out Monday and Tuesday.
I'll be out Monday and Tuesday.
So you're going to break the tripod even more.
I know, I'm sorry.
It's going to be a bipod.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Bipod.
That's not a thing. Is that a
It's
thing?
not, but it goes.
Just okay.
Bipod.
Taylor, Just being a
Working tomorrow, being a dad
dad of the year
as well.
Okay. We got a birthday party to go to, an adult birthday party, not a child's. Usually it's like at least 2 to 3
Oh, fun.
children birthdays on a weekend. We're gonna have a little pool party, do a little cannonball season this afternoon.
Cannonball.
But we love it. We hope you have a fantastic weekend. Get some rest. Have a little fun. Smile a little bit. Make sure you're following LouisianaSports.net with all the training camp news. We love you. We love LSU. We love USA. God bless. Have a great weekend.
Off the bench.
All right, go to Bayou Automotive, BayouAutomotive.com if you are in the market for a new car, whether it's a brand new vehicle, whether it's a used vehicle, doesn't matter. If you're driving around and you're looking around your current car and you're like, man, this thing stinks. I need something new. I need to upgrade. I want to look cooler. I want to go faster. Maybe you just want to be more efficient. Maybe your family's growing and you need a car that can fit more butts. That's Bayou Automotive. They make things easy. The entire buying process can be done online, on your phone, at home on a desktop. It doesn't matter. Like you go and you can search your make and model, search exactly what you can pick out the exact car that you want. And they got 9 full-time drivers on staff. They will drive that car to you, take your old car. They'll drive it back for that trade-in. And if you buy a car from them, when it's time for a little bit of maintenance, if you need a little repair work done, they'll come pick your car up, bring it back to their shop, fix it, bring it back to you. It's easy. It's awesome. They are great people to work with, great customer service. Go check them out, BayouAutomotive.com.